Okay, so I finished sewing the bias strip. So both ends are done. They both have their threads hanging, which is what we want. You just fold it in half again, but this time the other way, not lengthways. And using your finger, just give it a little bit of a finger press. So you could do it with the iron if you wanted to, but all you really need to do is pinch it with your fingers. And we put that to the side. We'll come back to that. Then we sew the outer, the main pieces. We sew them together, good sides together. So that's folded over a bit. Okay, so you can see I've got good sides together. I've sewn it with red again so that you can see. I sew from the nose point, this is the top of the nose, all the way down the front to where the chin is in red. And you can also see that I have used my pinking shears to clip the curve. If you don't have pinking shears, you could do it manually with normal shears. You could even overlock it if you have an overlocker, which I do, but I just find it just as easy to get my good old pinking shears, ta-da, and cut around. And the reason we do that is because this is a curve, and we want this curve to sit as flatly as possible. Not flat as in the sense of straight, but flat as in we don't want it to have bulges. So by clipping our curves, that's what we get. Now the inner, we do the same thing. We sew from the top of the nose there all the way around down to where the chin is. However, we have 4 pieces, so you have to figure out which piece do you want to be on the inside which touches your face. I've chosen the white. And which piece is just simply going to be the middle, which I've chosen being the black. So when you stack your 4 pieces, you stack them this way. You stack the inner, one lining, second lining, second inner. That's the order they go in. And that's how you sew it. Okie doke. The other thing to keep in mind, if you want to be really snazzy, is that these pieces have a good side and a bad side. So even though it's a lining, you still want it to look pretty cool, hey? So you can see that this here is the good side. This side is the bad side, or the other side, because you can see that the ribbing is there. This is what the side I want to be near my face. So you can ignore that. You could just do what you like, but I like to have them running the correct way. All right, so we have our outer ready, we have our inners ready, and we have our bias strip ready. The next stage is to attach our bias strip to the inner. And I'm going to pin it, and then I'll show you. Then I'll sew it, then I'll show you, and then I'll sew the next stage, and then I'll show you. Okay, just a sec.